At the beginning of the 19th century, military modernization was a constant preoccupation of Iranian reformers, and the history of the Qajar period is peppered with attempts to create a standing army on the European model. As a neutral choice between Britain and Russia, the Persians would choose that of Sweden, and Sweden would be the country given the task to secure their trade routes and unify the country. On the 15th of August 1911, the Swedish major Harald Haraldsson would be given the rank of general and put in command of the Persian Gendarmerie. Many other officers, often recruited from the Swedish aristocracy, would now come to follow in Haraldsson's footsteps. During the First World War, the officers of the Swedish Gendarmerie, who like most Iranian intelligentsia and constitutionalists, were sympathetic towards Germany, and they helped the Central Powers at one point in the autumn of 1915 as they seized control of Shiraz with the connivance of the German-trained provincial government Mahdi Qala Marbir al-Sultana Hadiyat. After the 1921 coup d'etat, War Minister Reza Khan merged the two viable military forces which existed in Iran up until that point, the Cossack Division and the Gendarmerie, to create the modern Iranian National Army. A royal police, the Hamir, which created the Nazamir, or the police force, was also revamped and placed under the Iranian officers' control. The disbanding of the Swedish Gendarmerie would greatly weaken the Qajar monarchy, and with the Persian Cossack Brigade being the only remaining army unit, it greatly facilitated Reza Shah's coup in 1921. Haraldsson will return to Sweden and take command of the voluntary Swedish Brigade, serving in the White Side of the Finnish Civil War. Another officer, Erik Karlberg, would later become one of Sweden's ambassadors to Iran and a confidant of Mohammad Masjid. Following the overthrow of the Shah in 1979, the Imperial Iranian Gendarmerie remained in existence, although of course with changes to the title, the insignia, and the senior officers. In 1992 it was merged with the Shahabani and the Islamic Revolutionary Army Committee, or the Khameniyet, into a single national law enforcement force. The Gendarmerie's purpose was to guard the frontiers and the interior of Persia. It consisted of the battalions of 4 to 6 companies. For discipline and administration, the force was under the supervision of the general officer and the commanding division in whose area it was stationed. For police administration work, it came under local civil authorities. It was armed with old-pattern rifles of various makes and some Soviet, French, and even British carbines, but not many were too modern. It consisted of a total of 7 independent mixed regiments and 15 mixed battalions forming the Swedish Persia Corps. And here are just some commanders. Swedish General Harald Haraldsson from August 1911, of course, to February 1915. Swedish Colonel Pierre Nostrum from March 1915 to the end of 1916. Swedish Colonel Teg Fredrik Gulup from August 1918 up until the coup d'etat in 1921. And notable officers. An officer of the Gendarmerie was the last person who in 1915 was awarded the Swedish Medal for Bravery up until the field of battle at Far Taple al-Fult. And these were Erik Karlberg, Martin Epps, Karl Pettersson, Corporal Mohammed Talib Pazjan, Hassan Hafar, Abdulhasim Halahuti, and Mohammed Khan Toldin. And these were the stations at which they were at: Tehran, Sizar, Karaman, Qizvin, Isfahan, and Borjunja. And that is the Swedish military corps who helped the Germans for a brief period in the autumn of 1915. So kind of a minority report, maybe kinda. Just scratching the surface of a minority report. Not too bad, Sweden. Not too bad. Anyway guys, hope you learned something. Re-recorded, nice and quiet for the most part. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something. Should I remake the other one? Maybe next time. Why not? Let's do it. Learn something.